Welcome to day 2 of 30 mixed media cards to make with your craft supplies at home. You don't need to be a specialist card maker, but every time we're doing a different card. So today we're going to be working on this card with some really simple techniques that you can adapt with all the materials you have. Okay, so let's get started. This card couldn't be simpler. It's literally sticking. Cutting and sticking. It's great to do with kids actually. It's using decoupage. So you just need a PVA based glue. You might get a decoupage glue like Mod Podge, but to be honest, any PVA glue. And you cover the front of your card with the PVA glue, place on some bits of paper and cover them over with glue to stick them down. And that's it. Now, the idea I've got here is using old book pages and old music notes, so you get a really vintage feel to your card. Now obviously you could use whatever you want. Another great source for cards like this is magazines and newspapers, especially if you want kids to make loads of them. But as you can see, you just keep adding your glue to the card, place your piece of paper and then glue over the top. Now I tend to make sure they all overlap, and I'm going to make sure the whole front of the card's covered, but again, it's your creativity. You could leave gaps, you could do some stamping, some painting, some colouring in, anything you like. But as you can see, I have done a sort of basic plan of, right, I'll do some music to the left, music to the right, and just try and make it a little bit coordinated. But that's up to you, you don't have to. Another idea is to use wedding pictures. If you're wanting to do a wedding card, so you could take them from wedding magazines and brochures and things, or even use photographs, but just be a little bit careful that you don't make a mess of your photos. Remember, they'll be quite thick unless you print them out yourself, in which case you might make the ink run. So just be a bit cautious with photos. But you can see this is building up, and you could even add more layers. You could do what you wanted. So I hope you're enjoying this, and please give me a thumbs up below if you are. This is only card 2 of 30, so we've got lots more ideas coming, and I'm hoping that you'll see how easy they are, and it is literally using supplies you've already got. And you'll notice as I'm getting to the bottom, there may need to be a little tweaking, a little cutting something down to go in. So I'll just do that and then leave it all to dry. And that's the front of the card done. And then it's a case of adding a greeting if you want to. Now if you want some of the greetings I've got for free, there's a link in the description below and hopefully on the screen if I'd remembered. And I like to stick my greeting on using the little sticky pads that raise it up to give you a bit of a 3D effect. You could of course just stick it straight on using your PVA glue or a glue stick. And I've gone for happy retirement, and I think that fits nicely with the old music and old book pages. There's certainly a whole raft of people that would be very suitable for. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and if card 3 is available already, it'll be on the screen for you to watch now, and I hope you'll join me for the series. There's a whole playlist and the link will be in the description below. Happy card making. You really can do this without loads of specialist supplies.